This was one of those moments that really impacted people in our industry about the potential dangers of using AI. What happened was a Samsung employee shared a piece of code with ChatGPT to try and improve it. The problem was that the code was proprietary. The fear was that the model would train on that code and it might be eventually leaked or accessed by someone else. What made it worse is that ChatGPT, by default on a free and non-commercial license, saves what you put into it. So that information lives on their servers and it's just not easy to delete, creating a serious privacy breach. These kind of concerns are really understandable, and it's a reason why we've seen slow and careful adoption of AI in our industry, as our data is proprietary and often our business advantage. We don't want to share this information. And to understand these privacy concerns better, we're going to ask Rohan, our AI expert, about what we need to know.
So when using AI, it's always important to be mindful about where you're uploading your information, your data, and what you're doing with the tools in a grand scheme of things. Because when you're uploading your information to free tools, they're essentially saving your information on their servers and using that information to train their models. That's called reinforcement learning. So it's really important to follow the AI guidelines that your organization has set and making sure that you're uploading sensitive product information to secure servers.
Thanks, Rohan. So, knowing all that, how does this affect me as an employee? I mean, I don't want to lose my job. So, let's talk about some proactive first steps you can undertake to stay safe and compliant. Step one, read your company's AI guidelines. Most companies have created guidelines or at least some kind of loose framework for what you can and can't do with AI. You want to find this document and read it because it will likely include things like what tools are approved for use, what types of data are restricted from upload, and who to contact if you have questions or you need clarity. Step two, follow general best practices. Most company guidelines will include common sense data security rules, and here are the ones that I've personally followed. Don't upload identifiable project or client data. Ask yourself, can this be found on Google? If the answer is no, it's likely that you can't upload it. Another thing is to generalize personal information. Let me show you how I do that. Instead of saying, please write an email to Rohan saying, I can't wait to meet him at Salesforce Tower for the concrete pour, I write, please write an email to R saying, I can't wait to meet him at ST for the concrete pour. Now the email has been written, I'll update the placeholders to replace R for Rohan and ST for Salesforce Tower when I send that email. Additionally, I'll never say I'm a civil engineer at what my company is. Instead, I'll give broad context. So I'll say I work for a large civil engineering and infrastructure design consultant as a civil engineer. By utilizing that method, I can provide context to AI without giving away specific details about me or what I do. As a final best practice, it's great to redact or replace private details. Let's say your company allows you to upload documents like a submittal or a report. Before you do, blank out the sensitive stuff. Back in Australia, when we verify our identities, you usually have to upload your credit card. So what we do is we black out all our credit card numbers, but we keep the brand of the credit card as well as our name there so that we can verify our identity. Doing this gives the AI enough context to help without exposing any personal or confidential information. But the key takeaway that I want to give to you is that the onus and responsibility is on you. Context matters. Your role, your company's policy, and your own judgment are critical. It's your responsibility to ensure that you're using AI safely and responsibly in your roles. Before you share anything with AI, always ask, am I following my company's guidelines? Would I share this information with a consultant or an external party? In this course, we won't be telling you what you can and can't upload. That is your responsibility. What we will do is teach you how to use AI effectively so you can get the most out of it without putting your job or data at risk. Now that we know that, in our next video, we're going to introduce you to your new AI intern and show you their strengths, weaknesses, and capability areas so you understand how and where you can start to use them.